Governor Okpebolo thinks he can disregard court rulings. It will never happen. PDP. Something that he has already disregarded. It will never happen. They play. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has condemned what they called disregard of court judgments by Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo concerning local government chairmen in the state. The chairman, Edo PDP chapter, Anthony Azegbemi, said the letter from the governor concerning the previously suspended 18 local government chairmen was illegal and could not stand. In an interview with Arise News on Saturday, Azegbemi stated that Section 10, subsection 1, which Governor Okpebolo relied on, had already been nullified by a Supreme Court ruling. I know that they must have nullified it. If they've given LGs autonomy, they must have nullified whatever it is that he was saying that, and the state government still has a say on autonomy on the LG chairman, that they can bring their financial reports to him and all of that. I know they must have suspended it, but he's just trying to be stubborn. Okpebolo is just trying to be really stubborn, and it is not him. They are pushing him, and they are pushing him inside fire. Okay. He argued that the governor failed to pay attention to a High Court judgment concerning relying on Section 10, subsection 1 and Section 20 of the Constitution. First, it has to be made very clear that that letter in the first instance was an illegal letter. That letter shouldn't have been written in the first instance if the governor knew what he was doing. Because as at the time he wrote that letter, the Chief Judge of Edo State has given a ruling that Section 10, subsection 1 of the Edo State Local Government Law has been annulled and repealed by the judgment of the Supreme Court, so he has no business writing that letter in the first instance. Shebi here. The Assembly, in their own naivety, I would say, didn't rely on that section that he premised his letter on. They relied on Section 20, which talks about suspension. It is after that resolution by the House of Assembly that all hell has been let loose in Edo State, he said. The Edo State PDP chairman decried that amid rulings by High Court, Supreme Court, and condemnation of the suspension by Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, the state government was still forging ahead to implement the suspension, and he has suspended a whole lot of them. Court gave ruling, you are saying that because you are the governor, you will not obey court ruling. You told the court, told the judge that everything that he's saying is inside his own pocket. You're not going to listen. You're still the governor. You still have a say over the LG. So what if they say they've given somebody autonomy? What does that mean? It's total freedom from you. But you are saying, obviously you don't understand simple English. Azegbemi said the party would be heading to court to press contempt of court against all persons connected with flouting the court orders. I blame the courts themselves. I blame the judge that even gave the judgment. You gave a judgment. Somebody was calling your bluff. You cannot go and say, yeah, people should go and arrest him. I don't care if he's a governor, because I don't know the immunity that they are giving to governors and presidents in this country. Are they giving them immunity? So if they kill somebody while they are governors or presidents, you still say that they have immunity and you will not arrest them. You will wait for them to finish their tenure before you arrest them. Because I don't understand why somebody would disobey court rules and then you are not doing anything. You people don't enforce the law. You just give judgment and that's just it. If they follow the judgment or not, it doesn't concern you people anymore. He maintained that the local government chairmen who were elected could not be impeached or removed by the state government or the state house of assembly. You cannot dissolve the local government council because they were elected by the people, Edo citizens. You cannot. The Supreme Court has said so, the Attorney General of the Federation has said so, and the Chief Judge of Edo State has said so. Even after that, he was still sending thugs to destroy the National Assembly, I mean local government councils. Sending thugs, doing all sorts of things, and you call yourself the governor. I don't, Russia, this is rigging that made you enter. It's not as if people even voted for you. Even after the suspension, the council chairman went back to court, and a judge in Edo State High Court, so Honorable Justice Efe Ikponwoba, set aside the illegal suspension done by the House of Assembly. You would have thought that everybody with some level of conscience or sense would stop at that, but no. Even after the High Court judge gave his judgment, that was when the whole matter snowballed into what we are now witnessing in Edo State, where one councillor two councillors led by the police and DSS go into a council hall and claim they have impeached an elected local government chairman. Those councillors, they should be ashamed of themselves. They should really, really be ashamed of themselves. For us as a party, we think that there has never been any impeachment in this state. All the council chairmen that we elected and their vice, as far as we are concerned, they are still on their seats. We have directed that they should go back to their offices. Nobody has impeached them. We are taking remedies. We need to try some people for contempt of court. We cannot allow these brazen acts of illegality to happen in our dear state. We just think that Nigerians should be aware of what is happening in Edo State. We think that what is happening, all the fingers pointing to the governor of the state, Monday Okpebolo, who has decided to disregard court judgments, to disrespect court judgments, to think that he can just wake up one morning and say, I want this to happen and it will happen. We are telling him that it will never happen in Edo State. He said that this on Okpebolo, all his advisors, they don't know what they are doing. Even if they are pushing you, you will not give yourself brain. You just came in and you are already being controversial like this. When did you become Edo State government? I don't even think it's up to 2 months. Or 3 months. That you're already so controversial. You're already been creating enemies everywhere. Since you came in like this, you've not done anything reasonable. You've just been looking for trouble, fighting. Fighting battle that does not concern you. Controversial for nothing. What exactly is wrong with him? Now, wow. Alege Christopher says the head of the snake is off. Why is Tony Azegbe disturbing himself? There was no election that brought them, so they are suspended. The governor has the right. Which a year right? Which a year right? Your governor that they elect that was elected, does he have a right? Who voted for him? Is it not rigging that he used to enter? So what are you saying? I beg. Jonathan Ezike says Nigerians do not have government anymore. Why can't the law courts mandate law enforcement agents to enforce the law? Exactly. You people will make rules, you give judgment, you make sure that people are there to make sure that those laws are done. You effect it, you enforce it. You just say something and that is just it. People don't obey you again and you think it's okay. Frederick Bekiobiri says, a man who cannot express himself is beginning to flout the law. I'm telling you, that man, he's not the one. No, I don't blame him. They are pushing him because he's not the governor. We know the governor. He's just there, face. Let Monday Okpebolo be the governor. Me, I'll be running things on the ground. We know how they go. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.